great result for the boys. Great result for the football club. So yeah, hopefully we're back on track. There was a lot said after the Morecambe game, rightly so, and the players reacted in the best way possible.
That's it. You also had Liam Shepherd come back into the starting 11. Saw a stat that Forest Green have only won 17% of games that he hasn't started. Just how big a difference is it having him inside?
He's a good player. He's a top player for this level, and the more of your best players you get on the pitch, the more chance you have of winning a game. So let's hope we can keep him on the pitch at the end of the season.
That's it as well. Reece Brown came back into the starting 11, got a goal and an assist. You know, his numbers are absolutely brilliant this season. Is he becoming more of the complete midfield player now?
I think if you look at the previous 5-6 games, he'd not been anywhere near the levels that he has been, and not just him, and that's why we chose to try and get a breather into him last Saturday, because he's played nearly every game. His performance on Tuesday, along with the other players, was back to where it needs to be.
That's it as well. Carlisle now. What do you know about them? What do you know about Stephen Presley?
Carlisle, possession-based team. They've been playing 4-3-3 with a false number 9. We've got some good players in the team. We had a good game against them at their place where we played particularly well. So it's another game where we fully respect their strengths. Stephen Presley I know really well from his time at Coventry. He had a really good young Coventry team that were really aggressive, pressed really hard, and were really good with the ball, and he'll be trying to, I'm sure that's what he'll want to try and recreate going forward at Carlisle.
I saw an interview with Stephen Presley. He said he might be looking to maybe change that 4-3-3. Are you sort of prepared for absolutely anything maybe come the weekend?
I think it's important that we get our own house in order and try and do what we do really well. And then, of course, like I say, every week we make the players aware and we show them the strengths and weakness of the opposition. And but it does really have to be about what we do, and if we do that well.
Obviously, playing Colchester was great for you, obviously in your own hands to get straight back into the playoffs. Carlisle, like another team who are in and amongst it, 1 point behind you. Is it important to maybe start creating those little bits of breathing space amongst the teams around you?
In an ideal world, yes, it would be nice, but football's not generally like that. It's always seems to be tense. Said to the players on Tuesday, it's a 10-game season. Let's see how many points we can get now. So we've got 3. It's now a 9-game season, and let's take it game by game. No one's panicking, certainly not me, and let's see where we go. You
mentioned points. Is there a total in your mind that you feel maybe is required to get to the playoffs, or you just?
No, I just think that you just take it game by game, and I'm sure everyone gets their calculator out and adds up. You know, the games left, where we'll win, where we'll lose, where we'll draw. Very rarely works out like that, and that's why it's important for us to take every game as it comes, starting tomorrow against a really tough opponent in Carlisle.
Lee Collins came off on Tuesday. How is he this week?
He's a little bit sore, but we're hoping that he'll be fit enough to play. So we won't have to make too many changes.
That's it. You said he made a real big difference. You know, helping the likes of Farron Rawson and Nathan McGinley as well. I suppose in an ideal world for you, it's a case of trying to keep the same starting 11 for the remaining 9 games.
If they play well. There's no point keeping the same starting 11 if they're not doing the business, is there? You don't play players just to keep the same starting 11. And I know it's a thing with a lot of fans that why change the team, but if players are not playing well, you have to find a solution, because there's always somebody waiting to take your shirt, and that's how you get competition for places and how you keep getting results.
In terms of injuries, everyone else okay?
Montgomery has still got a sore back and won't feature tomorrow.